Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy when I'm back again for another video. So in today's video, I'm gonna explain one trade that I took, one trade that I did not take, and why I made the right decision for the wrong reason. So yeah, I made the right decision. No, actually, I made the right decision overall. It just happens. It is what it is. But let's break it down. So this is the trade that I took. As you can tell, we got blown. Like, pause. But we got completely just smacked, just hit, just obliterated, like just destroyed. It's not even funny. It's just not funny. Anyways, let's get into it. So I'm gonna explain this trade, and then I'm gonna explain the trade that I didn't take, which is this one right here. Now, obviously, you're wondering why is this one yellow? This yellow means it's a trade that I should have taken. Blue is this is the trade that I took. So let's break it down, right? So coming into the market this morning. Sorry. So coming into the market this morning, silver is still bearish on a weekly. Whatever. Forget this bar right here. But it's a weekly, it's bearish. Daily, it's bearish. 4 hour, it's still bearish because it's still in this long zone right here. So obviously yesterday we're looking to sell because it was in this zone. It couldn't break past this high. Coming into our market this morning, it was pushing to the high, but it had this long wick rejection. So it's still telling me, hey, I don't want to break past here. Apparently that's what it was telling me. It doesn't want to break past there. So guess what I did? I went down to a lower time frame, to the 50-minute. Well, obviously I went to the 1 hour first, marked up my previous New York high, London low, Asian low, the time frames that were in front of me at that time. Because it had already broken the Asia high, there was no point in marking that, so I didn't mark it. But overall, marked my time zones. Then I went to the 15-minute. Cool. Price made an order block, so I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna wait for the retest. Eventually it did pull back to it. Then I went to the 5-minute. Now, think about it. Every time frame is bearish, right? Let me show you. Obviously, the 1 hour went bullish at this time, but it is what it is. So weekly, daily, 4 hours bearish. 1 hour is bullish at this time. 30-minute, on the other hand, it's still bullish, but just keep watching. 15-minute, bearish. 10-minute, bearish. 5-minute, also bearish. But guess what? Now I'm like, okay, cool. I just need the 5-minute to come back, give me an even better entry signal. Potentially breaking above this high right here, shifting bullish for a second, and then making a higher low. So when it shifts bullish, it's gonna make a higher low, break below that higher low, go bearish again. That's what I need to take this trade. So that's what I did. I waited patiently. I don't know if you can see the muscles. This one right here. Yeah. Actually, it's alive. Sorry. Anyways, so I was waiting for this shenanigan right here. Obviously, it broke past this one, broke above this one, close up there. So now I'm telling myself, okay, cool. Now I just need a break below here. Now here's something that's happening. It's making a head and shoulders pattern. Sorry, let's continue. So obviously it broke above this high. So now I'm like, okay, cool. This is the new higher low, higher high. So now I need a break below this low right here, and then a possible retest, and then a sell to the downside. Obviously the break happened. Took a while though, but the break did eventually happen. And then it had a little pullback like I thought it would. Right? No. Where's the pullback at? Oh, that was on gold. Okay, let me explain that. So obviously the pullback happened. So now we're bearish on the 5-minute. Definitely bearish on the 10-minute. 15-minute, we're still bullish because of this. But I guess it could be bearish because it broke below here. 30-minute, we're definitely bullish. And then 1 hour, now we're still bullish. So all those signs were there. All those confluences are there. I took the trade right here. I learned from my mistake yesterday. Put my stop loss at the nearest high, which is all the way up here. And I give it a little leeway room as well. And then TP was, so I wanted long and lows, but the RR just didn't make sense. It was like a 1 to 1.2, 1.3. Just didn't make sense. So we're going for Asian lows because it has potential to sweep these lows right here. There's a lot of liquidity resting right here, and right here as well. And realistically, it could have targeted this previous New York low because it tapped it yesterday. Well, it failed to tap it yesterday. And then this is my weekly TP at the bottom here overall. But I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna just stop at Asia lows. I'm content with this 1 to 2 because like trade is not always going to give you a 1 to 4, 1 to 5, 1 to 6. It happens, right? But it's not consistent enough. Oh, actually, it is consistent enough, but it doesn't happen every single day. You just got to catch it once in a while, right? So I was okay with my 1 to 2. Obviously, took this trade. We're in profit. And it hit London. Let me show you. It hit the London low and then bounced up here. So at this point, in my mind, I'm like, do I want to close this trade out and just take that 1 to 1.2, you know, and just move on? Like, do I want to do that? But in my mind, I'm like, no, bro. It just took out London lows. It's most likely have a retracement to continue going to the downside for Asia lows. So there's no point. Me closing this trade out early is breaking my trading plan. Because as soon as I take a trade, if I put my stop loss and I put my take profit, let the trade do its thing. It's for a reason that I did that. Right? I don't want to go back and change my analysis just because it's having a little pullback and I'm scared of losing. No, I don't. At this point, I've lost so much in the past few weeks that I don't even care about losing in the market. Bro. Like this is second nature to me. Like me taking a trade, I don't feel like that feeling of, oh, I might lose this or I might lose money. Now it's like, okay, we're gonna see if I win or lose. Like I did my analysis correctly. I waited patiently. The setup presented itself. I put my stop loss at a good enough level. I put my entry at a good level. I put my take profit at a good level. All I can do is let the trade do its thing. Obviously, we lost. It wasn't even close. Like we got absolutely destroyed, smacked in the face, kicked, everything. Like, and I'm okay with this loss. This is the type of loss you want to take in the market, where I know, okay, it broke above here. I was wrong completely, and I am fine with it. This is the type of loss that you want to take. Like, this is a good loss. I'm okay with this. Obviously, it sucks that we lost, but it is what it is. Now, what pisses me off about this loss, though, even though it's a good loss, is freaking gold. Like, let me show you. Let's run it back on gold, and I'm going to show you why this hurts. So, coming into the market on gold, yesterday, obviously, we had the big meltdown, the big retracement. As you can tell on gold, when it's moving up, it pushes up has one retracement and then pushes the upside. One retracement pushes the upside. One retracement yesterday. Now coming to the market, I'm like, okay, it's most likely gonna have that one push up. So I'm probably not looking to buy because gold is at all-time highs. Why am I trying to buy all-time highs? I don't know where to stop at. I don't know. So it's just risky. So I was like, okay, cool. If you're going to 4 hour though, we were bullish. Coming to the market, we're still bullish because we haven't broken below here. We're still bullish. So I'm like, okay, cool. Price most likely will have that push to the upside, but because silver is bearish, we could be looking to sell. Same thing we did yesterday. Now, remember, you can't take one trade, the past, into the present. Like, what happened yesterday was its own separate trade. So I can't come into the market today saying, okay, this happened yesterday, it's most likely going to happen today. Now, there's times where that happens, which is exactly today, but there's like, you don't want to get in the habit of doing that because now it's like, okay, because this had a big move yesterday, now you think it's gonna have a big move today. You're gonna get greedy. You're not gonna take the trade at the right area. You're not gonna put the TP at the right area. You're gonna capitalize off that 1 to 6 when that was just yesterday. You gotta move on from yesterday. But anyways, let's continue. So then coming to the market, we're bearish on the daily, weekly, 4 hour, we're bullish. 1 hour, we're bearish. 30 minute, we're bearish. 50 minute, we're bearish. So now I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe I should be looking to sell because silver is looking to sell. I should be looking to sell on gold. It just makes more sense. That's when I shifted my bias from, okay, I'm looking to buy to looking to sell because now silver is bearish. I'm like, okay, cool. It makes more sense to sell. I come to the market. I find me an order block on a 5 minute, right? Or 10 minute. Which one is it? Oh, it was on a 10 minute. Because So it was on a 10 minute. I found this order block. Cool. So I waited patiently. Patiently. Price put back to it eventually, and then I just waited patiently. It did its shenanigans. Now keep in mind, price at this point is bullish on the 5 minute, bullish on the 10 minute, and I think 15 minutes is also bullish. Yeah, 15 minutes also bullish. So for me to take this trade, I would need like a break above here to go bullish, shift that structure, which would have to break all the way down here, which putting my entry here, stop loss all the way up there, that just doesn't make sense. Now, I'm going to explain why I put my stop loss up there later, but let's get into it. So eventually price did more shenanigans, eventually pushed back up to the entry, broke above here, made a new high. So now I'm like, okay, cool. I need a break below here to shift to bearish to take this trade. And then eventually I got the shift, big push right there. Cool. So this is where I should have taken the trade on gold. Now, why did I put my stop loss all the way up there? Because if you look at the time frame, this is the London high. So what am I thinking price is gonna do? Most likely gonna sweep its own previous high because there's liquidity resting up here, and then continue to the downside. Obviously that didn't happen. It is what it is. It happens. But I should have taken this trade right there, clear and simple. I should have taken the trade right there, and look what happened. It had that little pullback that silver had that I was like, okay, we gotta let it do its thing, and then complete melt. Now, why does this suck? I wanted to take this trade on gold, but here I can't. It just, yes, gold was looking to sell, right? Because silver was looking to sell. But if you go on silver, all the confluences were there to sell. Like the higher time frame was selling, the lower time frame was selling. It put back to the order block, gave me a shift of structure that I needed. Good stop loss placement, good take profit. Like silver had everything on the checklist for me to take this trade. Gold didn't really have any trade. The only reason that I would take this sell is because silver is selling. Now, let's say I had taken this sell on gold, and then what happened on silver, this right here happened on gold, and I'm looking back at the end of the day like I'm doing now, reviewing the charts, I'm gonna say, okay, why was I looking to sell? Oh, I was looking to sell because silver is selling. What? But there are no confluences telling me to sell. But now, looking back, I'm like, okay, cool. You know, I should have taken this trade as well as the silver trade. And it happens. It is what it is. But you lose, you win some, you lose some. So this is the trade that I should have taken. It's okay. This is the trade that I should have taken, which I did take, and it's okay too. We lost, but it is what it is. GBP/USD also had the bearish move. Obviously, it didn't pull back to the order block like I wanted to, so no trade. Euro USD as well didn't pull back, no trade. But AUD/USD just didn't listen. Like, look at why are you consolidating so much, man? Come on. But it is what it is, right? It happens. I was not even looking at USD JPY. Like, these just didn't make sense to me this morning, so I wasn't looking at them. But overall, really good trading week. I'm not gonna disqualify this trade because this is the mindset that I had at one point. It would be, because I think this happened to me a couple times where I would take a trade on silver and I would lose, but if I took it on gold, I would win. Or if I took it on gold, I would win. I would lose, but if I took it on silver, I would win. So then I would tell myself, okay, cool. Next time I would just take it on gold. Next time I take it on silver. But it doesn't make sense because silver, everything lined up. The confluences gave me it gave me everything. It gave me a good trade, and I capitalized off of it, and it just happened to lose. Gold, more or less the same thing, but I would have been taking this sell because of silver, not because of gold actually giving me the price action. Now, the gold had better price action or cleaner price action. Yeah, it was a little smoother, but it didn't have that SOS like I wanted on silver, which just beautiful. I just liked it. So overall, good trading today. Stay focused, stay disciplined, stay consistent. And I know it doesn't feel like it, man. And I have to tell this to myself sometimes. I have to get in my Bible, I have to get in my word, and just speak the words of God, speak the word of life over myself. Because I know, though my circumstances may not look like it, I know that God is working all things together for the good of those that love Him and according to His purpose. So I know maybe I'm losing all this, but I'm picking up more things, right? And over time, obviously, I'm growing, I'm developing as a day trader, and all these things are going to be useful and handy one day because I know the day is coming when I'm making 10K a day in my chart in the trades. I'm making 20K a day in the trades, 50K a day in the trades, right? In the markets. I know that day is coming. So right now we're losing, but it says in the Bible, your tears and your sorrow will not compare to the joy that's coming. So I know that my God is working. My God is good. Thank you, Jesus Christ. Yeah. God bless you. God keep you safe. And keep trading. Keep going, man. You're gonna make it. Keep going.